Hi, this is Corey Green. This is week 2 of our mobile user experience class, and I'm here to talk to you about my application and the usability testing plan and discussion guide that it is associated with. So, without further ado, here is my application, Color Your World. Basically, you have a button down at the bottom and 2 buttons up at the top. I wanted it to be as simple as possible, so hopefully this gets the point across. So you click on camera, brings up this small menu. You can click on take new photo, which brings you to a photo taking application. And you click on this and you can use it or cancel. And using it will take you back to this screen. You can go to colors, which brings up a color palette, and you can simulate selecting a color and then use selected color to bring you back to the main screen. Up at the very top also is a gallery button, which brings you to your already done images, and selecting one will bring it to the forefront. Going back brings you back all the way to the beginning. And also when you select a color from the color palette, use selected color, it will change the color of this text right here to the color that you want to use. So that's the application in a nutshell, and the user will end up actually using their actual finger to paint their selected image. So back to the usability testing plan and discussion guide. My user profiles are centered around a professional and also a stay-at-home type. I will be using my iPhone, notepad, stopwatch as my equipment. My locations will be Lowe's, Home Improvement, and in office, which is Black Oak Casino. I will be testing six total people, and they will be divided amongst the locations. So 3 at Lowe's and 3 at Black Oak Casino. The method will be using a controlled situation held indoors, since the primary purpose of this application is to be held indoors. So, yeah, my discussion guide will go as follows. Basically, I'll introduce myself and say that I'm a student at Full Sail University, and I will be basically explaining that I'm going to be performing usability tests and need their help. So based on my user questionnaire, I will focus on 6 people total, and basically be asking them to go through my application. So that is actually coming up next, and I will be doing that. Okay, so coming back from my testing of applicants, I found 6 total people for testing out my application, and I will go through those step by step. And I have my questionnaire and my user survey filled out down here, so I will go through that in just a moment. So let me introduce the people themselves that I interviewed. So person 1 was a male contractor, and I contacted them at Lowe's. Person 2 is female, stay-at-home mom, contacted at Lowe's. Person 3 is a male professional painter, contacted at Lowe's. Person 4 is female technician, contacted at Black Oak Casino. Person 5 is male, a facilities worker, contacted at Black Oak Casino. Person 6, female facilities worker, contacted at Black Oak Casino. So that is my user base for this application. So I asked them a series of questions, and most of it was fairly straightforward, and they were able to perform fairly easily. So the first question was bring up the camera. Person 1 through 6 found it easy enough to negotiate. Switch to an existing image from the camera view. Everyone found it easy to negotiate. Switch to a different color. There were 2 people. Person 1 and 2 found it fair, and also person 5 found it fair to negotiate, and I have a feeling that that has to do with the size of the buttons. The buttons are fairly small and kind of hard to see, but for the most part, you know, 3 out of 6 found it easy enough to negotiate, and 3 out of 6 found it fair. Switch to the user gallery. One person found it fair to negotiate. The rest found it easy. The person 1 was having a little bit of an issue with the size of the buttons at the very top, so I'm going to have to fix that. And my, let's see, my question to go on a scavenger hunt of sorts for the application is how many images are in the user-defined gallery, and everyone got that right with 2. And also, what happens when you click on the first image in the user-defined gallery, and everyone got it right with it expands. So that excuse me, that takes care of that. And also, a question that I asked everybody was, what features would you like to implement? And I only got three responses back, but one person said better explanation at the beginning. That was person 2, which is the stay-at-home mom. I kind of understand that. 2 was from the camera view, there isn't a back button. Just about everybody encountered this problem, and it was an oversight on my part. More precise color picking. That came from person 3, which is a professional painter, and I have a feeling that I'm going to involve like hexadecimal or RGB involvement in that, but that'll come later on. So the follow-up survey, and it basically follows the same format as above. Person 1 through 6 is listed, and the questions are on the side. So person 1, what was your overall impression of the app? Everyone said that it was a good enough app. It wasn't outstanding, but it was good enough. Was the brand distinguishable from other apps like it? Now, just about everybody except for person 4, which is the technician, was unsure, as they've really never seen anything quite like this before. There are applications out there that are like this, but I don't think they've really been introduced, you know, to people like this. So the only person that really recognized this was person 4, which was a technician, and he kind of said that it was like another application, but everybody else was unsure. How difficult was completing the basic tasks? Person 1 said fair, and they were having a problem with the top buttons, but everybody else said easy across the board. Were the navigation cues easy to interpret? Yes, except for person 3. Person 3 was my professional painter. And he said maybe, but everybody else said yes. What was confusing, if anything? Basically, everybody said the back button and the camera view, which was an oversight on my part, and which will be fixed. Also, person 1 found that the gallery and color buttons were small and hard to see. So that is an issue that I will have to fix, as I fully agree with that person. So that is my overview, my questions, and my surveys. I hope I conveyed the point across well enough, and I will talk to you later.